Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I'm your host, Mark Francis. Tom Quinn's new book, Yes Ma'am, The Secret Life of Royal Servants, claims to pull back the curtain on life behind palace doors, offering insight into the private dynamics of Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Prince William, and Princess Kate during their time as the so-called Fab Four. According to Quinn, royal staff, those who see the family at their most unfiltered, have shared revealing details about the inner workings of their relationships, shedding light on everything from William's alleged temper to Meghan's early misconceptions about royal life. One of the book's more striking claims is that Meghan had a skewed perception of what marrying into the royal family would entail. Her American upbringing, Quinn argues, left her unaware of the rigid hierarchy and intricate protocols that govern royal life. According to one former palace aide, Meghan assumed Harry was vastly wealthier than he actually was, and was reportedly shocked to learn that he was only worth about £20 million. The aide added she expected a billionaire and she got a millionaire. Quinn also claims Meghan was put off by the way senior royals measured themselves against one another, particularly when it came to material possessions. She thought they behaved like babies, another staff member allegedly remarked. While Meghan was adjusting to life inside the firm, Kate was reportedly playing a crucial role in keeping her husband, Prince William, grounded. Quinn's book describes William as having a short fuse, much like his father, King Charles, who was known to be fussy and quick to irritation. A former staff member said, "Both get irritated very quickly. They're very picky, but it comes naturally to them. When things aren't exactly to William's liking," the book claims, "he can get grumpy or fractious," leading Kate to step in and diffuse the situation. One aide is quoted as saying, "I don't know where William would be without Kate. She hasn't had everything done for her throughout her life, so she calms him down when he gets a bit fractious." She said he sometimes has to be treated as her fourth child. Quinn also touches on the Wales's marital dynamic, claiming that while their relationship is largely strong, it's not without its fair share of arguments. According to the author, the couple has had terrific rows, but they never spiral out of control. Instead of serious fights, they reportedly resort to throwing cushions at each other, keeping their disagreements playful rather than vicious. Quinn's book continues to pull back the curtain on personal dynamics within the royal family, shedding light on William's temperament, Meghan's struggles with royal protocol, and the initial optimism surrounding her entry into the family before it all went sour. One of the more striking claims revolves around Kate's role in calming William's tantrums. The book describes William as inheriting King Charles' quick temper and exacting nature. A former staffer noted, "Both get irritated very quickly. They're very picky, but it comes naturally to them. William, the book alleges, can be difficult when things don't go his way, and it's often Kate who steps in to restore order." One insider even claimed Kate views him as her fourth child at times, managing his moods and frustrations with patience. Meanwhile, Meghan's early interactions with the royal family were far from smooth. Quinn paints a picture of a confident, independent woman who walked into the royal household expecting to take charge. A former aide claimed that during early meetings, Meghan was so confident that it seemed as though she wanted to run things rather than listen and learn. While this assertiveness served her well in Hollywood, it reportedly clashed with the rigid and hierarchical nature of royal life. At first, William and Kate were delighted by Meghan's arrival. Quinn recounts an amusing early moment between Meghan and William, witnessed by a junior staffer, where the pair playfully danced together in a jokey parody of 50s jiving. William and Kate allegedly found Meghan refreshing and different, with one aide saying they initially saw her as a breath of fresh air. Even Queen Elizabeth was reportedly eager to fast-track Meghan into royal life, inviting her to a Commonwealth Day service months before her wedding as a sign of support. However, it didn't take long for cracks to form. Meghan's warm and affectionate manner, which included hugging and kissing cheeks, was reportedly misinterpreted by some palace staff. Meghan's friendliness with William led to whispers among staff that she was flirting with him, an accusation that the author clarifies was entirely unfounded but still contributed to tensions. William, known for his more reserved nature, was allegedly uncomfortable with Meghan's tactile approach. This cultural divide deepened the growing rift between William and Harry. The book suggests that Meghan's naturally warm and affectionate demeanour clashed with the stiff upper lip traditions of the British monarchy. William, Kate, and even King Charles reportedly flinched when she moved in for a hug, leaving Meghan understandably hurt. She later reflected on his cultural clash in her Netflix docuseries, where she admitted that she was surprised to find the formal nature of royal life continued behind closed doors. Beyond the interpersonal tensions, the book also touches on William's own struggles with his upbringing. Unlike Kate, who was raised in a relatively normal and close-knit family, William grew up under the weight of royal expectations, with his parents' bitter divorce and his mother's tragic death shaping his worldview. A former palace maid recalled a particularly heartbreaking moment when Kate had to show William how to play with their children, teaching him simple parental gestures like giving a piggyback ride. William said very quietly, "My father never gave me a piggyback." These revelations paint a picture of a royal family constantly grappling with internal conflicts, personal insecurities, and a struggle to balance tradition with modernity. While Kate has emerged as a stabilizing force in William's life and Meghan initially sparked excitement within the firm, Quinn's book suggests that old habits, rigid traditions, and deep-seated tensions ultimately drove them apart. Queen Camilla and King Charles reportedly had differing views on her royal title, with Camilla initially resisting the idea of being called Queen. According to Quinn, a staff member recounted to the Times that Camilla found the formalities of royal life tiresome and would frequently say to Charles, "Can't we get away from all this protocol? It's all bollocks." Charles, who was particularly fond of such blunt language, would reportedly respond with a gentle plea, "You're doing it for me, darling." Protocol ultimately won out. And keep an eye on this story. We've mentioned how Kate's appearances have been in controlled environments. The tabloids are already laying groundwork for Kate missing the BAFTA next Sunday, the reason being given that the kids are of school age. Kate and William have attended the BAFTA Awards only once in recent years, despite the event traditionally being a key fixture in their royal calendar. Their absence in 2022 was attributed to scheduling conflicts, while in 2021 their attendance was cancelled following the passing of Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. Despite the groundwork being laid for Kate's potential absence, other reports suggest she will make a high-profile red carpet appearance. We'll see what happens. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. And write us a review, leave some stars if you're enjoying the show. Don't forget you can get the show along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, commercial-free. All the details are in the show notes. And you can get shows like Romance Weekly, which is great for this time of year. Valentine's Day is coming up. Nice love stories and some erotic thrillers in there. Check it out, Romance Weekly, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.